Hey, everybody, and welcome to this week's episode of Top 4.
Top 4.
Four. I am off to an Uncle Fester lookalike competition, if anyone's wondering what the haircut's about, so please no comments about that below. And today we're doing Top 4 time travel or time-based characters. Doesn't have to be exactly time travel, but time-based characters. And
in comic books.
In comic books, that's right.
Comic books.
We're the comic book guys. We should have said that, but sure, we're the long box guys. How you doing, guys?
Hey.
Marketing.
Look at us go.
And speaking of marketing, let's introduce everybody around the horn. Tommy, how you doing today?
I'm doing all right. How are you doing, Tom?
I'm doing great. Mikey, how's everything?
I'm fat and happy. Should be jolly in a couple weeks.
Fat and happy. Should be jolly in a couple of weeks for that side gig as a mall Santa. Josh, how you doing?
Good.
Excellent. Josh and I are in a Dumpty Derby together, so we're trying not to be fat and happy. We're trying to be thin and miserable, and it's working out great. And who's got time for that? Speaking of time, today we are talking about time-based. Who wants to go first? I have a kind of an easy one.
I think Josh should go first, seeing he hates this.
He hates time. He hates time travel as a device to just change everything. But I bet he found at least one time-based one he likes.
Oh, yeah. I'm going with Clock King.
God damn it, Drake!
Oh, Clock King from Justice League International?
That was going to be mine. That's why I drank. But, Josh, why'd you choose Clock King?
You're right. I don't like time travel. So if people are picking time traveling characters, odds are I won't enjoy it. Clock King does not time travel. He just has a perfect innate sense of time, which he uses to sometimes great advantage.
It really does.
Depending on how and who is portraying him.
Yeah. One of the things I liked in the cartoon, Clock King had timed Batman's punches so perfectly, he was able to avoid his punches. That was cool.
He does, yeah, they do a lot of good stuff with it. Just like to say, yeah, absolutely being able to time everything. So like for capers, right? He had everything exactly when the police were going to show up, exactly when the vault was going to lock, right? He knew all those things right down the line. Perfect sense of time.
If you're looking for a man in the chair, that's my go-to man in the chair. Except he's not great on his feet.
No.
Like if something changes, he's like, "Well, you're fucked."
I made the plan.
8 minutes to make peace with God.
Exactly 8 minutes.
Exactly
8 minutes, 41 seconds.
How does he know? He knows. Everybody else liked the Clock King. I never liked his old costume, but his Batman portrayal one I thought was pretty good.
I really liked him in Justice League International. He was a member of the Injustice gang, and he could see 1 minute into the future.
Yeah, so that's one of the versions where he actually has power.
Yeah. And so he always knows. He can't avoid it. He knows what's going to happen, but he can't change the future.
Hey guys, just so everyone knows, he's changing his pants. Just so everyone knows, Superman's about to come in here and kick our ass. I'm putting on a diaper because I know what's going to happen next. What's going to happen next? Why is he putting on a diaper? This is not good.
It's not good.
When the Clock King is putting on brown pants in the middle of a caper, something goes bad. All right, Mikey. Then, were you going to go last? Was that the plan?
Second to last.
Second to last.
I guess that means I got to go next. Time-based, I'm going with a character I think is horrifying, Calendar King.
Calendar Man?
Calendar Man. I've heard him called Calendar King a couple of times. Does he have both those?
He's not royalty.
Yeah, he's not royalty. Have you seen with the big epaulets?
Yeah. He could be royalty with the epaulets.
Yeah.
So the reason I like Calendar Man is because for a long time, Batman could not figure this guy out. He was killing due to his own chronological timescape on a calendar that he and only he understood for a long time until Batman finally broke the code that is Calendar Man. And he was a very prolific serial killer. And that's real world pretty scary to me.
He came up this week. So Violet and I were watching Lego Batman. And she's like, Calendar Man, what does he do? Beat people with calendars? I'm like, no, he's a serial killer who murders people on patterns that are found in various calendars. And she's like, oh.
Oh.
Like,
That's
yeah.
like the first time I heard of Victor Zaz, I'm like, Zaz? Is he like electrical? Boo, 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 boo. Like, no.
Yeah, no,
No,
this is no
he's a
condiment
straight
king
serial
you're looking
killer.
at. This guy's
No
nasty.
paste pot Pete.
Yeah, he still pays by Pete. Another thing I like about Calendar Man is he did have the gaudiest costume in some of the iterations, and he also had the most bland costume in some of the iterations. They really went one way or the exact opposite when it came to Calendar Man, which I thought was kind of an interesting take on him.
Yeah, and then the Long Dark Halloween, he's kind of like the Hannibal Lecter who's giving Batman goes to him for advice to try to figure out who is doing the killings.
Yeah.
And he excels in this.
Yeah.
He's scary. He's creepy. He is enigmatic, and not to spoil the punch. But yeah, it's good. It's good all around. All right. Who's second to last?
That's me.
All right, let's hear it.
Going for the gold, boys. Booster Gold.
Booster Gold.
I like Booster.
Oh, Booster is good.
A disgraced quarterback from the future who he gets caught betting on his games. He ends up becoming a janitor at the Legion of Superheroes Museum. Is like, I'm just going to travel back in time with all this stuff and become a superhero, because these primitive guys over in the 20th century aren't going to be, very difficult for somebody of my intellect. Fun fact, he does not have a great intellect and did not know anything about history. So that was a real problem for him. Luckily, he had skeets. If you want to read, he eventually becomes Rip Hunter, a master of time travel.
Oh, spoilers, Mike. Spoilers.
As I said, eventually. You got plenty of time to make sure it doesn't happen. But during his whole inept run as Booster Gold, if you read Volume 2, he decides that he's going to stop the Joker from shooting Barbara Gordon. And some things in time are set, and it goes very poorly for him. And he spends like 2 issues of his comic book getting the shit kicked out of him by the Joker and continually going back to try to fix it. Finally, he realizes, all right, this is one of those fixed points. I cannot change it.
He has to wash his hands of it.
Yeah. Great series.
Great series. It's a huge arc when it comes to the hero's journey for this guy, because he did not start off with very noble intentions, but he becomes one of the more noble characters in all of the DC universe, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And his friendship with the Blue Beetle, of course, is one of Tommy's favorite things in all comic books. And it's very endearing, too.
Yeah.
But was I wrong about that, Tommy?
Blue and gold.
Yeah, blue and gold, baby. You love the blue and gold.
Who doesn't?
Everybody does.
Yeah.
All right. Tommy, what do you got?
Our Man.
Our Man.
Which one?
Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. This is why it was a Mike-proof choice.
Well played, sir.
Because as long as Mike didn't go first, I had a shot at definitely making it a Mike-proof choice. So I would like to go with Matthew Tyler, the android from the 853rd century, who could actually travel in time.
What was his powers?
He could travel in time. And he also had all of the memories of Rex Tyler from the first Our Man.
All right, so the original Our Man had superpowers for 1 hour. This robot can travel through time. Can he travel through time indiscriminately for an hour? Give a little bit, man. Give me a little taste.
He could go. He was from the 853rd century. Yes, he could travel through all of time.
He might have come back 1 hour at a time. He's a robot, man. Just underclock the computer and go, baby, go.
You would think they would put some kind of limitation on him, but they did not.
They did not.
Yeah.
That's a pretty powerful robot.
He was.
You want Skynet? That's how you get Skynet. Just saying.
I have
All
a
right.
short story about a guy who can control time called My 17th Bicycle. So he can slow time down dramatically, but nothing works when time is slowed except for analog things. So he looks like a speedster, but he actually just has to get on a bicycle and pedal everywhere. So he's alone for he lives in upstate New York and there's a crime in New York City. He's got to get on a bicycle and start riding to New York City so he can get there instantaneously. So he just spends a lot of time profoundly alone.
That sounds like the loneliest superhero ever.
Oh,
But
yeah,
he is in such great shape.
Yeah. I don't think I'd like to be that guy.
I would not either.
All right. Well, with great power comes great responsibility, and the responsibility this week was to get out the best time traveling superheroes, and I think we did just that. If you guys enjoyed this, or if you guys think that we left somebody out, please just put it down below. Let us know right there.
Like and subscribe.
Yeah, like and subscribe.
There's probably a link down here, maybe, to some of our other stuff.
No.
Patreon or
it's adorable.
It's adorable.
Who knows?
But you can go and looking for us. We are the Long Box Guys, and all you have to do is put Long Box Guys anywhere you find podcasts, and you'll find us. And we talk about one or two specific comic book characters, and we really take them apart, really take a look at them. Well, we do other stuff too. We go off on tangents. We look at the front and the back of the Long Box. We do other things, but mostly we talk about one or two things in comic books. Check it out. If it's for you, great. If not,
still subscribe.
Yeah.
Still subscribe. What's it to you?
What's it to you? Just subscribe to the fucking podcast.
Subscribe.
Oh, thank you. We're not going to be able to monetize this one, Josh. Thanks.
Yeah. Just subscribe.
Said the
Maybe hit play every once in a while. Play it for your pets. They'll love it. It'll be great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks again, guys. Have a great day. Bye-bye from the Long Box, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.